Hi, I'm Nigar, an English teacher. Today in this video, we are going to talk about Unit 5 in English words. Our topic is about past simple, there was and there were. First of all, we have to know when we have to use there was and when we have to use there were. There was, we have to use there was when there is only one thing, when there is only one thing. And we also, we use there were when there is only more than one thing. More than one thing, when it's two things, three things, 10 things, it doesn't matter. But what matters is it is more than one thing. In here, we start from the statements. There, for example, there was a ball in the garden. There was a ball in the garden. Why did we use was? Why didn't we use were? Because we have a. A means one. A means one. So there was a ball in the garden. There was one ball in the garden. Look at the second sentence. There were 3 balls in the park. There were 3 balls in the park. Why did we use were? Why didn't we use was? Because we have 3. Beside of 3, we have s plural. We have s plural. As I said, we use there were for more than one thing. More than one thing. So there were 3 balls in the park. There were 3 balls in the park. And for the negative form, we only add not to was and were. For example, there wasn't and there were. There weren't. There are the examples. There wasn't a ball in the park. There wasn't a ball in the park. Again, we use there wasn't, was. Why? Because we have a. A. As I said, a means one ball. A means one ball. We cannot say there weren't a ball. We cannot say there weren't a ball in the park because there was only one ball, and with one we use there was. There weren't 3 balls in the park. There weren't 3 balls in the park. Again, we use it there weren't. Weren't. Why weren't? Why not wasn't? Because again, we have 3. And besides we have s plural. We have s plural. We cannot say there wasn't 3 balls. We cannot say there wasn't 3 balls. We have to say there weren't 3 balls in the park. And as the question form, was comes at the beginning. Always was and were come at the first place of the sentence. At the first place of the sentence. For example, was there, the complement. Were there, the complement. For example, was there a ball in the park? Was there a ball in the park? We use it was. Again, was, because we have a. We have a. Was there a ball in the park? If the answer is yes, then we have no, then we have to say no, there wasn't. Look, this is number 1 and this is number 2. This is number 1, this is number 2. No, there wasn't. No, there wasn't a ball in the park. No, there wasn't a ball in the park. Were there 3 balls in the park? Were there 3 balls in the park? We use it were as that refers to question sentence, and were because we have 3 balls. 3 and we have s plural 2. Were there 3 balls in the park? If the answer is yes, then yes, there were. Yes, there were. This is the first one, and this is the second one. This is the first one, and this is the second one. Look at these sentences. Look at these dashes. Their dash says in the shop. Their dash says in the shop. Can we say was? If we say was, it's not true actually. What's not true? Because we have s plural. Because we have s plural. We said if you have s plural, or if you have more than one thing, do not forget this one. more than one thing. More than one thing. So we cannot say there was seeds in the shop. We have to say there were seeds in the shop. The second one, there dash a CD in the shop. In here, look, there dash a CD in the shop. We have to say there was, because we have only one CD, And look at these sentences, they are not true indeed, okay? The first one, there were a boy. Why it's not true? Why there were a boy is not true? Because we have a means one thing. A means one thing, so we cannot say there were. We have to say there was. Was there girls? Again, this is not true. Why? Because we have S plural. If you have S plural, then we have to start with where. No, there wasn't birds. Again, look at this one. There wasn't birds. So this sentence is not true. There wasn't birds. Why this sentence is not true? Because we have S plural, and if you have S plural, then we have to say weren't. There weren't birds. There weren't any birds. That was all. Hope you get benefit from this video. See you.